Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Fitna is very prevalent around us, and no matter where we are or what we're doing, we will be dealing with fitnas on a regular basis. So it's important for us to know what a fitna is and how to deal with them. And so in this video and in the next couple of videos, we'll be discussing fitna and the different fitan that we can be dealing with. So firstly, what is a fitna? A fitna is any sort of trial or tribulation or difficulty. And the key thing about a fitna is that the nature of a fitna is that it is enticing. It's attractive to a person. It's something that is inherently bad for them, but attracts them into it. It's looking nice on the outside, but in reality, once you enter into that action, once you do that action, you realize that it's a terrible thing and that it can destroy you. And so the nature of a fitna is that a fitna is enticing. But the nature of the believer, the one who believes in Allah, is that they fight that desire to fall into that fitna. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about it in Surah Al-Ankabut, where He says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أحسب الناس أن يتركوا أن يقولوا آمنا وهم لا يفتنون. Do the people really think حسب الناس أن يتركوا, that they will just be left alone, أن يقولوا آمنا, that they simply say that they believe, وهم لا يفتنون, and they will not be tested? Do the people really think that they can just say that they believe and they won't be tested? That that statement of belief will not be tested to see whether it's true or not? وَلَقَدْ فَتَنَّ الَّذِينَ مِن قَبْلِهِمْ فَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ صَدَقُوا وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ الْكَاذِبِينَ. And surely we have tested the people from before them. Every single mankind, every single person who has lived has been tested. They have been tested in some sort of way. They have been given these fitnas in some sort of way. They have been enticed to evil in some sort of way. And everybody has had this difficulty. And it is a normal thing, and so how could we think that we will not be tested? Especially when we say that we believe, so that we can prove our belief. وَلَقَدْ فَتَنَّ الَّذِينَ مِن قَبْلِهِمْ. And surely we have tested those people from before them. فَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ صَدَقُوا. And so Allah will know those who are truthful. Allah will know those who are truthful about their statement that they believe. He will recognize who is saying the truth when they actually say that they believe, by whether or not they choose their belief over their desire, by whether or not they choose their belief in Allah over their desire to do something that Allah has prohibited. وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ الْكَاذِبِينَ. And He will know those who are lying. And so these tests are what differentiate those who are telling the truth about their belief versus those who are just lying about it and who don't follow it up with action. وَلَقَدْ فَتَنَّ الَّذِينَ مِن قَبْلِهِمْ فَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ صَدَقُوا وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ الْكَاذِبِينَ أَمْ حَسِبَ الَّذِينَ يَعْمَلُونَ السَّيِّئَاتِ أَن يَسْبِقُونَ سَاءَ مَا يَحْكُمُونَ. Do those who do the sins really think that they will be able to slip by us? Do they really think that they will be able to slip by Allah? Do they think they'll just be able to slip into Jannah? Those who continue to fall into their desire and they don't prove their belief at all. Those who ignore their belief and they constantly choose that which is evil, that which destroys them, that which destroys others over their belief. Do they really think that they can just slip into Jannah? Do they really think that they can slip into paradise? أَن يَسْبِقُونَ سَاءَ مَا يَحْكُمُونَ. It's evil what they judge. مَنْ كَانَ يَرْجُو لِقَاءَ اللَّهِ فَإِنَّ أَجَلَ اللَّهِ لَآتٍ وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ. Whoever wants the meeting with Allah, مَنْ كَانَ يَرْجُو لِقَاءَ اللَّهِ فَإِنَّ أَجَلَ اللَّهِ لَآتٍ, then surely the meeting with Allah will come. And so we've addressed those people who do the sins. But now anybody who actually follows up, anybody who actually says that they believe and then they follow it up with the beautiful actions with it, those people who fight those fitnas, those people who fight the desire to fall into these evil things because they know that it will destroy them, they know that Allah has prohibited them from it, and so they choose to stay away from it. For those people, مَنْ كَانَ يَرْجُو لِقَاءَ اللَّهِ, those people who they want the meeting with Allah, they only care for Allah's pleasure, they don't just want the pleasure of the people. They can care less for the pleasure of the people. All that they want is the pleasure of Allah. مَنْ كَانَ يَرْجُو لِقَاءَ اللَّهِ. Whoever wants the meeting with Allah, فَإِنَّ أَجَلَ اللَّهِ لَآتٍ. Then surely the meeting with Allah will come. Whatever we do, we will be rewarded for it. Whatever difficulty that we go through, we will be rewarded for it. وَهُوَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ. And He is the hearing and He is the knowing. He hears and He knows whatever difficulties we go through. He hears and He knows whatever difficulty we have in staying away from these desirable things, from these attractive fitnas that we have around us, these attractive difficulties that we have that we know are bad for us, but they keep trying to suck us in. Those things, Allah knows our difficulty in staying away from them. And so in staying away from them, Allah knows and He hears and He helps us and He rewards us as such. And so the nature of a fitna is its enticement. It is something attractive. But the nature of the believer is that the believer fights that attraction and they fight that desire. So may Allah make us from those who fight the desire to fall into evil, who fight the desire to fall into these fitan, who protect our belief, who protect our faith, and who prove our belief through actions. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.